huge concourse of people witnessed the President's ceremonial drive along Kingsway. The parade by the armed forces. Appealing to the nations of the world on the eve of the Republic Day celebrations, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru said, "I was in Europe at a critical moment.
एक तू ही भरोसा, एक तू ही सहारा, इस तेरे जहां में नहीं कोई हमारा। ईश्वर या अल्लाह ये पुकार सुन ले, ईश्वर या अल्लाह हे दाता। हमसे न देखा जाए बर्बादियों का समा, उजड़ी हुई बस्ती में ये तड़प रहे इंसान। हमसे न देखा जाए बर्बादियों का समा, उजड़ी हुई बस्ती में ये तड़प रहे इंसान। नन्हे जिस्मों के टुकड़े लिए खड़ी है एक माँ, बारूद के धुएं में तू ही बोल जाए कहाँ। एक तू ही भरोसा, एक तू ही सहारा, इस तेरे जहां में नहीं कोई हमारा। ईश्वर या अल्लाह ये पुकार सुन ले, ईश्वर या अल्लाह हे दाता।
My experiences in the freedom struggle. Those were wonderful days when I moved about with hand grenades in my pocket. At any moment fearing to be or apprehending that I would be arrested. But at that time we didn't care for our lives. Our country's freedom was the most paramount thing. And those days I still remember.
In 1950 Supreme Court, page 1, where Article 21 was interpreted, as you know, that the life and liberty of a citizen cannot be deprived of except in accordance with the procedure established by law. And in J.P. Gopalan said, yes, procedure established by law. Therefore, all that is necessary is a law to deprive your life and liberty, and not by executive order. And they also quoted in the judgment, if a law is made saying that the Bishop of Canterbury shall be boiled in hot oil, that law will be valid. It took 28 years and for Justice Bhagavati to tell us after 28 years that that decision is wrong. It is not enough that there is a law to deprive you of life and liberty. It must be a law which is just, which is fair, which is reasonable. Is it just, is it fair, is it reasonable to
this doctrine of public interest litigation. And I held that where any right of a person infringe, or he has any legitimate grievance, and he is unable to afford to go to a court of law because of poverty, illiteracy or ignorance, then any public spirited individual or any NGO can file an action on his behalf and ask the court to intervene and see that his human rights of poor people are restored. And I started the whole doctrine of public interest litigation, which has now become quite common. Gandhiji was one of the persons who inspired me most. Gandhiji said, "Stare at the world, though the world has bloodshot eyes for you. Go ahead, for fear of God within." Those were memorable words which I inscribed in my heart. We must do our duty fearlessly and without fearing anything at all. For a man over 90 years, there can be no greater pleasure than to be in the midst of young folk, young people like you. I have gone around your campus. It is an extraordinary institution which I have seen today. Swasti te kushalamastu chirayurastu gohasti bajidhara nanya samruddhirastu balamastu aishwaryamastu ripukshayastu vanshe sadaiva bhavatam haribhaktirastu.